Hello everyone and welcome to another Friday freebie quiz. We're very glad you could join us this evening. I just have a couple of messages and then I will pass you over to Shaun Williamson. Firstly, please don't cheat during the quiz, and if you must cheat, just don't put your scores in because it spoils it for everybody. So please don't do that. That would be great. Thank you. Secondly, please don't write the answers anywhere while we're playing or afterwards, because people play along well after the quiz launches, and it's a pain for them. If they see the answers, they just want to play along, so please don't do that. And finally, I will be available on Facebook. Please come and chat to me, that would be lovely. Just go onto Facebook and type QuizzingTV as one word and you will find me there. Okay, that's all from me then. I am going to hand you over now to the fabulous Mr. Shaun Williamson.
Hello everybody, welcome. It's Shaun Williamson here. Good evening or good morning if you are tuning in from the Philippines or Japan or Australia or New Zealand. Yes, this is the largest international lockdown quiz in the world, and it's a pleasure to be back. It's Friday night and it's 8 o'clock as usual. How many weeks has it been? We've been having this discussion because all the weeks are going into one now, aren't they? They're all blurring a bit. We think it's week 12. So it's great to have been going now for 3 months. Is there an end in sight, we ask ourselves? Well, the high streets reopened in England, and I hope things are gradually reopening wherever you are. I think pub gardens and al fresco dining from July the 4th, so we're gradually getting back to normal. But as normal, here is the quiz. I've had a good week. I've beaten my addiction to swimming, finally. I've been dry for 3 months, so that's good. Yeah, football's back. Did you watch the matches? All the live matches? My team, the Musketeers, we've already played 2 games, 1 4-1 and 1 4-all. So that was good. Action-packed matches they were. I've been doing my bit in the kitchen. I've just devised a new curry. It's called the Titanic Hindenburg curry. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's a recipe for disaster. But no, it was good. It was good. I mean, I had to do something. I mean, my last 3 dinners were made out of minced pork. It's just like Groundhog Day. You know what I mean? Anyway, if you are joining us and it's your first time, I apologise for the bad jokes. There's plenty more of those to come. Let me explain the format. We're going to do 4 rounds tonight. Rounds 1, 2, and 4 are 10 general knowledge questions, and round 3 is always a picture round. At the end of round 1, we stop and say hello to several people who've asked for a shout out, which you can do for next week. Just go into hello@quizzing.tv. And at half-time, we toast the NHS workers who are still doing a grand job. If you'd like to charge your glass and get ready for that. Now, at the end, you can put all your scores into the scoreboard. Jane Allen will tell you how to do all that at the end. So let's have a look at last week's scoreboard and find out who the winners were, shall we? We had quite some big scores last week. In second place, all on 39, we have Jack Reynard, Michael Law, the Wild Swans from the United Arab Emirates, James Morton, Tom and Joe. Is it that Tom and Joe? Hi, Tom and Joe. I think it is. Well done. The Wild Swans from Ireland and Mustang Barry, like the name. If I could give you an extra point for that, you'd be a joint winner. But all the joint winners on 40 are. And there we are. Well done. The Slope Artists from Austria, Ryan Lewindon. Well done. Vivian Jones, Trevor Disley. I'm always amazed when people get top scores working on their own. Brilliant. The Sheppy Superstars. Who are you? Make yourself known. Sean Cairns and Luke Charmerson. Where was Reggie? Doesn't matter, does it? Didn't need Reggie, did you? Because you got 40. Congratulations, everybody. Great scores, 39s and 40s, and there were quite a few 38s and 37s as well. Give us your feedback if you think it's too easy, too hard. Yeah, let us know what you think. As always, we're open to any sort of constructive criticism, as it was. Okay, again, welcome to you. Let's do round 1. And round 1, question number 1. Literature. The President is Missing is a political thriller novel written by which former US president and novelist James Patterson in 2018. The President is Missing is a political thriller novel written by which former US president alongside novelist James Patterson And that was in 2018. Maybe you have a copy. If you do, you got a point, haven't you? If not, have a guess. Question number 2, a bit of history for you. The failure of which crop caused famine in Ireland in 1845? The failure of which crop caused famine in Ireland in 1845? What do you like on your history? Massive disaster for the country. I'll tell you more about it at the end. But which crop failed, basically? Question number 3. The kiwi fruit is native to which country? The kiwi fruit is native to which country? You can probably get them in lots of places now, but in which country did it originate? That's what we need to know. I'm getting hungry just looking at those. I went to buy an ice cream yesterday. I said, I'll have an ice cream, please. The guy said hundreds and thousands. I said, well, no, I'll just start with one and then see how it goes, really. Oh, look, that fat. Unbelievable, hundreds and thousands. What's it with some of these sayings? Because they really get on my wick. What's that saying? You can't have your cake and eat it. What's all that about? I think I can. I've just bought it. You can't have your cake and eat it. Sounds like an advertisement for the worst bakery ever, doesn't it? You can't have your cake and eat it. Well, I won't shop there then. Enough nonsense from me. Kiwi fruit was originally grown in which country? Question number 4. Which sleuth first appeared in print in A Study in Scarlet in 1887? Which sleuth first appeared in print in A Study in Scarlet in 1887? You can't have your cake and eat it. What are some of these sayings? It's always in the last place you look. Of course it is. You're not going to carry on looking here. I don't know. I'll give up. Which sleuth, this is question number 4, which sleuth first appeared in print in A Study in Scarlet in 1887? Question number 5. What colour is a giraffe's tongue? What colour is a giraffe's tongue? I don't know why I find that funny, really. Been locked up for too long, haven't I, really? What colour is a giraffe's tongue? And there's a giraffe. Look, he's like, what are you looking at? We're looking to see if we can see the colour of your tongue, mate. That's what we're looking at. What colour is a giraffe's tongue? Question 5. Question number 6. Which literary bear was named after this black bear pictured there for you at London Zoo? Which literary bear was named after this black bear pictured there with its keeper at London Zoo? I've had a bit of a week, actually. I've just made a very difficult decision to retire as president of the National Stilt Walkers Association. I just thought it was time I stood down, really. You know, it wasn't easy. But... Which literary bear was named after this black bear at London Zoo? Very famous. Question number 7. Which US state has both the most westerly and the most easterly longitudes? Which US state has both the most westerly and the most easterly longitudes? Try and picture that American map in your mind. Don't look at the map on the wall because you've been doing home tutoring in geography. Stop cheating. Which US state has both the most westerly and the most easterly longitudes? Question number 8. Sonic the Hedgehog's shoes were inspired by which late pop star? Sonic the Hedgehog's shoes were inspired by which late pop star? And there he is. Has anyone ever been to a nail bar and got hammered? I'm just asking for a friend, really. No? Sonic the Hedgehog shoes inspired by which late pop star? Good luck. Question number 9. Your ears and which other part of your body never stop growing? We're looking at external parts of the body. We're thinking there may be some internal organs you could argue keep growing, but we're looking for external parts of the body. So your ears and which other part of your body has it been proven they never stop growing? Looking for one answer. Externally. I bought some expensive creosote yesterday. Just thought I'd treat myself, you know. But anyway, enough question 10, shall we? Which 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to the end of it? Which 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to the end of it? It's naughty putting in one like that at number 10, isn't it? Doesn't give you long to think about it. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to give you even more time to think about it because we're going to recap all of the questions from 1 to 10. So round 1, we wanted to know The President is Missing was written by which former US president alongside the novelist James Patterson. That was released in 2018. Number 2, the failure of which crop caused famine in Ireland in 1845. Number 3, the kiwi fruit is native to which country? We're looking for the original country it was harvested in. Number 4, which sleuth first appeared in print in A Study in Scarlet in 1887? Number 5, what colour is a giraffe's tongue? Number 6, which literary bear was named after we showed you a picture of a black bear at London Zoo? Number 7, which US state has both the most westerly and the most easterly longitudes? Number 8, Sonic the Hedgehog's shoes were inspired by which late pop star? Number 9, your ears and which other part of your body externally never stop growing? And number 10, which 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to the end of it? I'll give you a few more seconds because number 10 might is a bit more of a riddle. Well, it's not, actually. It's in riddle form. Right, good luck. Don't leave a blank. First rule of this quiz, never leave a blank. Put down anything because here are the answers. The president who worked with James Patterson to produce The President is Missing was Bill Clinton. Answer number 2, the failure of which crop caused famine in Ireland in 1845? It was the potatoes. Up to 10% of the population emigrated during that famine. Unbelievable. Question number 3, the answer. The kiwi fruit originally came from China. This is interesting because that's why it's also known as the Chinese gooseberry. Okay, but in 1962, New Zealand growers started calling it the kiwi fruit. And that's how that caught on. Clever bit of marketing from the New Zealand farmers there. And that name was commercially adopted in 1974. But the answer we wanted was China. The answer to number 4, which sleuth first appeared in print in A Study in Scarlet? Sherlock Holmes. He was the sleuth, wasn't he? Dr. Watson was his assistant. So we're after Sherlock Holmes. I think you'd have realised that. Question number 5, what colour is a giraffe's tongue? Blue. I don't know why I think that's funny. Anyway, the answer to number 6, which literary bear was pictured in that picture? Was named after a black bear at London Zoo. Winnie the Pooh, or just a Pooh bear? The words Pooh will do. Number 7, which US state has the most westerly and easterly longitudes? It's Alaska. It's also the most northerly state. Now, there is an argument. I had an argument in a pub once with an American gentleman because he swore blind that the easternmost extremity of the USA was Maine, but the international dateline does cut down the middle of, I think it's the Aleutian Islands in Alaska, officially. So there you go. It is Alaska. Westerly, easterly, and northerly. Number 8, Sonic the Hedgehog's shoes, inspired by Michael Jackson. Number 9, Your ears and which other part of your body, the external body, never stops growing? The nose. And number 10, my favourite, which 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? All together now. Short. Add 2 letters, ER, and it becomes shorter. Did you get that, or was that a naughty one to put in at the end? Right, I hope you did well there. I hope you enjoyed the round. More importantly, we're going to look at some shout-outs now. Several of you got in touch through hello@quizzing.tv. And we've got quite a few this week. Let's work our way through them. Hello, Phoebe Bignell, MJ Talon in Canada. Great to have some Canadians joining us. Alice B. Hello, Big Bro from Little Bro. You know who you are. The Welsh Nibblers, Graham and Linda A. in Barbados. Welcome. Mayor Gordon Stone, Councillor, sir. We salute you, Gordon Stone, the Mayor. Pam and Mike from Hello, Pam and Mike from Salling. My ex-neighbours, my ex-villagers. Hello. Hope everyone in Salling's well. Lorna Reddington, hello. Shippy from Cockner from Portsmouth. Corona Cuddle. I don't want one of them just yet. Dilmar Jones in Kenya. These exotic places. We love it. We love all this. Rowan Watts. The DOI gang. Hello to you. Donna Hunter, Jackie Douglas. Leslie Ellman. Adam Dury. Serena Laura from the Philippines. Hello. It's early for you, isn't it? We really appreciate you making that effort. Worked out it's something like 4 or 5 in the morning. Unbelievable. You have to have matchsticks like that. Your brain's active. I love it. Happy 17th birthday to Emma Raymond. I'm sorry we didn't get in time last week. I hope you've had a brilliant week since your 17th birthday. And don't forget, when all this is over, you are owed a proper 17th birthday party. Sophia Rawlinson and the Von Trapps, Jim, Alana, Mary Ross, Tierney, Nicola, Subi, Naomi, Trelly, and Julie. That is about how many was in the original Von Trapp family. They were a big old family, weren't they? Welcome to everybody and everybody who isn't up there. You're always welcome at this quiz. Let's do round number 2. We're going to start with Shaun's teaser. If it's your first week, this is just a bit of fun. It's something for you to work on while the round's going on. There are no points for it. Okay? It's just my little teaser for the week. Write this down. If 3 o'clock is 6, 6 o'clock is 3, and 9 o'clock is 11, what is 12 o'clock? Okay, if 3 o'clock is 6, 6 o'clock is 3, and 9 o'clock is 11, what is 12 o'clock? Jot it down. And if you're breezing through round 2 and you've got a few seconds on your hands, then you can have a go at that. But it's not worth any points, so it's up to you. Here's the start of round 2 proper then. Question number 1. According to the title of a 1992 book by John Gray, men are from Mars, women are from where? According to the title of a 1992 book by John Gray, men are from Mars and women are from where? Actually, if you're interested, I've just put my air guitar on eBay. There's no strings attached. Just, get in touch, really. Men are from Mars, women are from where? Question number 2. If you kept a horned toad, what kind of creature would you have? If you kept a horned toad, what kind of creature would you have? What do you like on Science and Nature? I'm abysmal at Science and Nature, as I tell you every week. I don't think I'll get that. But a lot of you will, because you're clever. Horned toad, what sort of creature? Question 3. Which nuts are a key ingredient of a traditional Waldorf salad? Which nuts are a key ingredient of a traditional Waldorf salad? Oh, I fell into a toilet roll display in Tesco's earlier. I'm all right. It's just some soft tissue damage, but I'll be all right. I'll be all right. You're okay. Which nuts are a key ingredient of Waldorf salad? Number 4. Which fictional character has a butler called Alfred Thaddeus Crane Pennyworth? Which fictional character has a butler called Alfred Thaddeus crane pennyworth? What do you think? Fictional character who's got a butler called Alfred Thaddeus Crane Pennyworth. Question number 5. According to the Christian Bible, who slaughtered a quarter of the world's population? I love this question. According to the Christian Bible, who slaughtered a quarter of the world's population? Have a think about that, baby. Did you know there's now a patron saint for copying people into emails? A patron saint for copying people into emails. St. Francis of Assisi, apparently. Not easy, that one. According to the Christian Bible, who slaughtered a quarter of the world's population? Question number 6. Again, not easy. We've made round 2 a bit tricky this week, I think. Which British runner ran the fastest mile of the 1980s? Which British runner ran the fastest mile in the world of the 1980s? So, methinks there's a few possibilities there. So questions 5 and 6, not easy. Number 6, which British runner ran the fastest mile of the 1980s, anywhere in the world? Question number 7. What 5-lettered name links the pilot who averted disaster by landing a passenger plane in the Hudson River and a character in Monsters, Inc.? What 5-lettered name links the pilot who averted disaster by landing a passenger plane in the Hudson River and the character in Monsters, Inc.? Oh, by the way, if you want to join me in the National Scrabble organisation, I'll put a good word in for you, all right? Just let me know. Let me know. Question number 8. What is the name of the Bond film that's release has been delayed? What is the name of the Bond film that's release has been delayed? Originally, it was due out, we think, in April, and now it's looking like November. It's a brand new one, but what's its name? What's the name of the Bond film that's release has been delayed? Question number 9. Forrest Mars, the son of the Mars Company founder, teamed up with Bruce Murray, the son of Hershey Chocolate's president, and they created which colourful sweets in 1941? Forrest Mars, the son of the Mars Company founder, teamed up with Bruce Murray, who was the son of Hershey M&M's chocolate president, and they created which colourful sweets in 1941? Apparently, since the cricket umpire Dickie Bird retired, he's got very lazy, you know. Honestly, he's barely lifted a finger. Honest. Terrible, isn't it? Oh, Dickie. And the last question of this round is question number 10. Which is the only number that, when spelled out in English, has the same number of letters as its value? Say that again. Which is the only number that, when you spell it out in English, it has the same number of letters as its value? Again, we've given you a tricky one on question 10, because we like that. It's the only number, when spelled out in English, has the same number of letters as its value. Okie dokie, let's have a recap of all the questions in round 2. Number 1, according to the title of a 1992 book by John Gray, men are from Men are from Mars, women are from where? Question 2, if you kept a horned toad, what kind of creature would you have? Number 3, which nuts are a key ingredient of a traditional Waldorf salad? Number 4, which fictional character has a butler called Alfred Thaddeus Crane Pennyworth? Number 5, according to the Christian Bible, who slaughtered a quarter of the world's population? Number 6, which British runner ran the fastest mile of the 1980s? Number 7, what 5-lettered name links the pilot who averted disaster by landing a passenger plane in the Hudson River and a character in Monsters, Inc.? Number 8, what is the name of the Bond film that's release has been delayed? Number 9, Forrest Mars teamed up with Bruce Murray and created which colourful sweets in 1941? And number 10, which is the only number that when spelled out in English has the same number of letters as its value? Well, that wasn't an easy round. I don't think so anyway. I'll give you just a few more seconds. Put down anything if you're not sure. Have a guess. And good luck. Here are the answers to round 2. The John Gray book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Very famous book. Number 2, if you kept a horned toad, you wouldn't have a toad, you'd have a lizard. A lizard is a horned toad. Number 3, which nuts are a key ingredient of a traditional Waldorf salad? Walnuts. I suggest you check up an episode of 40 Tales That Will Not Offend You called Waldorf Salad. It's absolutely brilliant. And there you'll find out all about Waldorf salads and walnuts. Question number 4, which fictional character has a butler called Alfred Thaddeus Crane Pennyworth? Would accept Batman or Bruce Wayne? The actor who played Alfred in the original series in the 60s was Alan Napier, and he was a cousin of Neville Chamberlain, Prime Minister. How about that? Question number 5, according to the Christian Bible, who slaughtered a quarter of the world's population? It was Cain. According to the Bible, if you've got 4 people and one of them murders the other one of the others, they've murdered a quarter of the world's population. I hope you twigged that in time. The answer to number 6, which British runner ran the fastest mile of the 1980s? Now, there was a trio of them, wasn't there? The answer was Steve Cram. Understand you could have written down Seb Coe or Steve Ovett. Steve Cram, and he held the world title for many years. He set it in 1985, 3 minutes 46.31. The answer to number 7, which 5-letter name links the pilot who averted disaster and the character in Monsters, Inc.? It's Sully. In 2009, Captain Sully's plane hit a flock of Canada geese and it lost all of its engine power. Unable to reach any airports, he landed in the Hudson River and saved all 155 occupants. Unbelievable. And it was made into a film with, of course, Tom Hanks. Number 8, the name of the Bond film that's release has been delayed is No Time to Die. It's been in the papers a lot, I'm sure, in most newspapers around the world, because obviously James Bond has a worldwide following. So we hope you've got that in whichever country you're in. Number 9, Forrest Mars and Bruce Murray. Oh, look, both of their surnames start with M, M&M's. And that was to do with Mars desperately needed to work with people at the Hershey organization because Hershey had controlled all chocolate production in the USA during World War II. And question number 10, the answer, the only number that when spelled out in English has the same number of letters as its value, it's 4. So how did you do? That wasn't an easy round. I reckon you'd do well if you get 8 out of that round. And if you got 10, I'd take my hat off to you. I haven't got one on. But if I did, I'd take it off to you. Not an easy round. But we don't want it to be too easy, do we? And this was the answer to Shaun's teaser. No points available. If 3 o'clock is 6, 6 o'clock is 3, 9 o'clock is 11. What is 12 o'clock? It's 20. What am I talking about? A dartboard. At 3 o'clock, you'll find 6, 6 o'clock, 3, and so on. Right, I think I need a drink, don't you? I need a drink. I think we're going to toast the NHS. We're going to do it every week, no matter how we keep going. I know numbers are going down, but they're still working all the hours God sent. Here's the NHS, or whatever it's called in your particular country. It's all the health workers, basically. Cheers. Marvellous. Now, round 3, as you know, if you're a regular, is a picture round. So this week, and don't groan, we've gone with cartoons, but we've covered the whole spectrum. There's a lot of old cartoons, there's modern cartoons. So you will know several of them. So let's show you the cartoons from 1 to 5. This is the picture round. It's round 3. Excuse me. There you go. Number 1. He's a very well-known character in an American cartoon series. Very satirical. Number 2. Ask your son or daughter. I still think it's very popular. Apparently, my children were brought up on this. They're now 22 and 20. They would know that instantly. Number 3, you'll probably be able to guess which series it's from, but we need the specific one of them that it is, if you know what I mean. Number 4, yeah, pretty manic character from, I think it goes way back, that one, as does number 5. See, we're trying to include the mums and dads as well, and the grandparents. You know, number 5, you're going way back to number 5. They're still shown today in some way, shape, or form, aren't they? In some part of the globe, these are still being shown. That's why they're classic cartoons. Let's show you 6 to 10. Number 6, classic. Number 7 is not easy, but from one of the most famous comic strips of all time. Number 8, excuse me, again, you're going back there. But very, very famous. Number 9, well, going back to my time. And number 10, right up to date there for you. So I'm thinking this would be a true team effort, this one, particularly if you're playing in a team with different ages. Some of them are tricky. Let's go back to 1 to 5. Give you another look at them. I'm worrying too much this week. You know, I'm worrying too much. Things in my head, you know, like, why is the person who invests your money called a broker? You know what I mean? Can't be right, can it? What's all that about? It's just wrong. Why don't you ever see the headline, psychic wins lottery? You don't, do you? I'm waffling now. We'll show you 6 to 10 again. Get down an answer. Why is the time of day with the slowest traffic called a rush hour? It does my head in. Don't get it. Why didn't Noah swat those 2 mosquitoes, you know? He must have known they were bad news. He must have. Clever bloke. Oh, yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What do you think? Hopefully that's a reasonable difficulty there. I'd like to think you get about 8, depending on your age. If a fly lost its wings, would it be called a walk? You know what I mean? I'm going to switch off now because I overthink things. You know what I mean? Right, just really quickly back 1 to 5 because I've been waffling very quickly for a final look. There's 1 to 5. Get an answer down. Guess if you don't know. Here's 6 to 10. And here are the answers. Good luck. So we said number 1, very, very satirical American comedy. And it's Peter Griffin, and we needed him. He's from Family Guy, but we needed the words Peter Griffin. So that wasn't easy. Number 2, he's one of SpongeBob SquarePants' mates. His name's Patrick. Patrick the Starfish. Just need Patrick. Now, this isn't easy. I wouldn't have got this in a million years. You can probably see it was a Smurf, but we needed to know the name of the Smurf. And it was Brainy Smurf. Brainy Smurf. Number 4. Taz. If you wrote the full Tasmanian Devil, because that's what he is, you can have it. But his character name is Taz. And number 5, going way back, one of Bugs Bunny, a nemesis of Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd. Number 6. Classic Muttley, Dick Dastardly's sidekick. Now, number 7 wasn't easy. She's from the Peanuts cartoon strip, Peppermint Patty. I wonder how many people got Peppermint Patty. I don't know, I think what was it? Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Peppermint Patty, and Linus. Schroeder. I can't think. There's not many. Anyway, I diverse. Number 8. Sylvester. Sylvester the cat. Always after the puddy tat. No, is it? No, it wasn't. No, he's after the bird. I need to get out more. Backing up. Tweety Pie. That's who he was always trying to get his hands on. Number 9 from the Wacky Races. Penelope Pitstop. And number 10 again. I never really got into this, so I think I'd have struggled with this. It's Eric Cartman from South Park. Eric Cartman. Whoa, I think I'd have got 6 of those. 7 maybe. How did you do? I think I struggled on Cartman. I struggled on the Smurf, definitely. Maybe I'd have snuck home with 8. But all that matters is how you did. You put your score in at the end. We've still got one more round to go. But put your score into the system. Let us know how you get on. Let us know what you think of the quiz. Because this is the final round. Round 4. Good luck. This is question number 1. Random advice is an anagram of the name of which British Prime Minister? Write it down, because then if it doesn't leap out of the page at you, you can work it out during the round. Write down the words random advice. It's an anagram of the name of which British Prime Minister. Then you can work on that throughout the round. Random advice. Jot it down. Question number 2. Which sport is played on a field that's 300 yards by 160 yards? For you youngsters, that's 270 meters by 150 meters. And that's a fairly big pitch. So which sport is played on a field that's 300 yards by 160 yards or 270 meters by 150 meters? Did you know I used to work in Russia? Did I tell you that I used to work in Russia? I worked in a factory making paper napkins. That was, of course, when it was the Soviet Union, a while ago now. So just thought I'd let you know, really. I'm bothered now. Okay, question number 3. What is the fishy main ingredient of gentleman's relish? What is the fishy main ingredient of gentleman's relish? Not for everybody, that dish. What is the fishy main ingredient of gentleman's relish? Because things are reopening in this country now, tourist attractions, and I hope it's happening where you are. I'm after getting some discount tickets for Bletchley Park. If anyone knows the code, that would be brilliant. Let me know that. Round 4, question 4. Which Muppet was created from a discarded coat belonging to Jim Henson's mother and 2 ping pong ball halves for eyes? Which Muppet was created from a discarded coat belonging to Jim Henson's mother and 2 ping pong ball halves for eyes? And there's a picture of all of them. The answer's in there somewhere. And a lot of them have got ping pong ball eyes. So which one is it? Which Muppet created discarded coat? What if Jim Henson? Yeah. I'm going to say Jim Henson asked his mother, but if it was discarded, he didn't need to, did he? And 2 ping pong ball halves for eyes. Which Muppet character? Question number 5. In 1989, aged 59, who became the oldest man to win the People magazine's Sexiest Man Alive? In 1989 and aged 59, who became the oldest man to win People magazine's Sexiest Man Alive? Good luck with that one. Question number 6. Taking their name from a cartoon character, what units are used to measure the speed of a computer mouse? Taking their name from a cartoon character, what units are used to measure the speed of a computer mouse? I've taken up a part-time job because, you know, most of my work's still not happening. So I've taken up a new part-time job at DFS, testing out the furniture. Yeah, I'm an armchair critic, so should be good. Should be good. Looking forward to that. Cartoon character. Which units are used to measure the speed of a computer mouse? Good luck. Question number 7. James, Jean, and Bilius are the middle names of the 3 main characters in which books? James, Jean, and Bilius are the middle names of the 3 main characters in which books? Which series of books? Oh, and I just heard Beyonce says that her favourite Emmerdale characters are Charity, Chastity, and Mandy. Yeah. All the Dingle ladies, all the Dingle ladies, all the Dingle ladies. Question number 8. Best known for science fiction, Herbert George are the first 2 names of which author? Best known for science fiction, sci-fi, Herbert George are the first 2 names of which author? If you haven't read one of his books, you'd have seen one of the film adaptations. I have absolutely no doubt whatsoever. So best known for sci-fi, Herbert George are the first 2 names of which author? Question number 9. Which is the 3rd longest river in the world? Which is the 3rd longest river in the world? I think most people could have a stab at the numbers 1 and 2. But what's the 3rd longest river in the world? Oh, it's got me going now. I can't wait to start traveling again. Can you? I love traveling. I went to Rome recently. Yeah. Saw the Spanish Steps. Worst tribute band ever. Rubbish. And it's that time again. It's the final question of our final round. Question number 10, round 4. If you were indulging in some fartlek, what would you be doing? If you were indulging in some fartlek, what would you be doing? We waited quite a while to bring the tone down this week, and we finally did it in round 4, question number 10. You wouldn't have expected any less, would you, really? Not from us. If you were indulging in some fartlek, what basically would you be doing? There's a couple of answers we can take for that one. So let's look at all of the questions. Let's have a quick recap for you. Random advice, that was the anagram of which British Prime Minister? What sport is played on a field 300 by 160 yards or 270 by 150 metres? That's a big old pitch. Number 3, what is the fishy main ingredient of gentleman's relish? Number 4, which Muppet was created from a discarded coat, Jim Henson's mother's coat, and 2 ping pong ball halves for eyes? Number 5, in 1989, aged 59, who became the oldest man to win the People magazine's Sexiest Man Alive? Number 6, taking their name from a cartoon character, what units are used to measure the speed of a computer mouse? Number 7, James, Jean, and Bilius are the middle names of the 3 main characters in which series of books? Number 8, best known for science fiction, Herbert George are the first 2 names of which author? Number 9, what's the 3rd longest river in the world? And number 10, if you were indulging in some fartlek, what would you be doing? Good luck. Write anything down. Write anything down. Have a guess. Okay, good luck. The final time this week, here are the answers. These are the answers to round 4. Number 1, random advice was an anagram of David Cameron. Answer number 2, which sport is played on a field 300 by 160 yards? That's 6 times the size of a soccer field. It's polo. Obviously played on horseback, so they need a bit of room. Number 3, the fishy main ingredient of a gentleman's relish are anchovies. Not to everyone's taste. I like anchovies on pizzas. That's where I like them. Number 4, which Muppet is created from a coat and 2 ping pong ball halves for eyes? It was Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog. Number 5, aged 59, the oldest man to win People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive was Sean Connery. Could do anything, couldn't he? Arabian Sheik. You could do anything, old Sean. Happily now retired, 90 years old. Unbelievable. Question number 6, the answer. Taking the name from a cartoon character. The speed of a computer mouse. That was the clue. It's measured in Mickeys. Fair enough, there could have been some other answers. But the answer is Mickeys. That's what we were after. Number 7, James, Jean, and Bilious are the middle names of the 3 main characters in the Harry Potter series of novels. Harry James Potter, Hermione Jean Granger, and Ronald Bilious Weasley. Bilious can mean to feel slightly nauseous. Number 8, best known for sci-fi, Herbert George, the first 2 initials of H.G. Wells, of course. Now, number 9, the 3rd longest river in the world. There isn't much between 3rd and 4th, but nearly every source agrees that the Yangtze, by several hundred miles, is longer than the Mississippi-Missouri network. So it is the Yangtze. Well done if you said that. And number 10, if you were indulging in some fartlek, you wouldn't be recovering from a curry. You would be exercising. If athletics training, it means speed play in Sweden. It's a form of you do an intensive exercise, then a less strenuous exercise, and you alternate it all the way through your workout. And that is known as fartlek. So there you go. I thought it was tricky enough this week without being, we don't want to make it too easy or too hard. I thought there was enough there to get the old grey matter ticking over for another week. Thank you for joining us. And I hope things are easing off wherever you are tuning in from in the world. And I hope things are getting better for you personally every day that goes by. We're nearly at the end of this. I'm confident of that. I'd like to thank you all again for being part of this, our wonderful quiz. We'll see you next Friday, same place, same time, 8 o'clock. I'd like to thank the brilliant David Burton, our tech whiz, Jules Bowes, and I'll now pass you back to the Queen of Quiz, Jane Allen. See you next week.
Thank you so much, Sean. Once again, thank you. Brilliant quiz and incredible jokes. I don't know how you or David come up with all of those jokes, but a couple of those really made me fall about laughing. So I hope everybody enjoyed them. I am going to be available on Facebook after I finish speaking here. So head over to Facebook and find us, QuizzingTV, all is one word. Come have a chat to me there. If you would like a shout out, please send your message to hello@quizzing.tv and we will happily do some shout outs for you. And finally, we would love to see how you did. So please put your scores into our results engine. That's called Quest, and you will get instructions for that just in a second. So thank you very much. I'm heading over now to Facebook. Come and find me there, Quizzing TV. Thanks then. See you next week.